Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Have you memorized Surah Al-Fatihah? Let's read Surah Al-Fatihah. A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki yaumiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin.
Masya Allah, tabarakallah.
Ma, can I ask you a question?
Yes, of course, dear.
How to become a balanced person in matters of hablun minallah and hablun minan nas?
Good question. Mama will answer it later. Now, please listen this explanation.
Did you know that in Surah Al-Fatihah there are Asma'ul Husna? First, there is Ar-Rahman, it means the most gracious. Ar-Rahim, it means the most merciful. And Al-Malik, the most suffering Lord. Surah Al-Fatihah is also called the mother of the Al-Quran, which includes all the guidance for aspects of human life that Allah spread in the Al-Quran. Surah Al-Fatihah is also called the opening of the content of the Quran, which is not only about the oneness of Allah, but also about Allah's love for all His creatures, and about how humans worship and ask for help just to Allah.
Surah Al-Fatihah, Allah teaches us about how we unite Allah, not only on the lips, but we must implement it in our daily life.
In the first verse, Allah guides us to mention the name of Allah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, at the beginning of every activity. Because during the process of mentioning the name of Allah, not only limited to the tongue, but also other organs in our body also participate in mentioning the name of Allah, living in our heart of His love, so that we can move all parts of the body to be able to do many activities, from waking up to going back to sleep. Therefore, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. There is no one worthy of praise but Allah alone. Every creature must have weaknesses,
And only to Allah, the creatures can ask for help. Humans live in this world are only temporary. But humans must try to make the temporary world of life a place to plan provisions for the afterlife. To make this world a place for the hereafter requires total effort, not just physical effort, but also spiritual effort. Because, in essence, it is the pure soul, or ruh mutmainnah, that will return to Allah in the afterlife. Therefore, we need to train our bodies and souls to always be close to Allah.
We train our bodies to be close to Allah through acts of worship according to Islamic law, which we must synergize with our spirit by increasing the remembrance of Allah's name. Because by increasing the remembrance of Allah's name, we are training our minds, heart, and always remember Allah, the creature, the all loving, and the all merciful to all His creatures.
Someone whose heart is always connected to the name of Allah can automatically control their desires, so they are not easily angered, have empathy for others, easily accept advice, are devoted and obedient to both parents and teachers, enjoy goodness, and strive to love Allah more. Therefore, we must ask for help, guidance from Allah by frequently reciting zikr in synergize between the reading, the heart, and the mind, wherever and whenever we are. Do you know that Satan tempts human through the bloodstream? It's called Tajri Najrad Dam, so that humans who are not vigilant can slip into Satan's temptations. Therefore, it is necessary for humans to always upgrade their tawheed, upgrade their shahada, especially when we perform prayer. Now, time for answer the question. To become a person who can balance between hablum minallah and hablum minannas, we must first, we must upgrade and update ourselves by studying and increasing our knowledge, because learning is not limited by space and time. What we see, hear, and feel can be used as a learning tool anytime and anywhere. Stay close to Allah by increasing dhikr that synergize reading, the heart, and the mind just as prayer does. Strive to make our prayer a prayer of Mi'rajul Mu'minin. It's mean of communicating with Allah. A good prayer is the prayer that can change our daily behavior for the better. Iqra, read, and understand what Allah has guided in Surah Al-Fatihah. When reading, don't just read, but synergize the reading heart and mind so that we can read the Quran and pray as tanha anil fahsya'i wal munkar. This will create self-awareness. Be careful in dealing with other people. Guard our words and behavior to avoid harming others and have empathy for those in need. I hope this lesson can be useful for you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.